Hello, my dear students. I had already taught you the poem that is Prayer for Strength, class 8th, and I had explained it to you in the previous class. Today we shall do it as question and grammar work. Let us take the first question. First question is, why does the poet want God? Why Why does the poet want God to strike at his heart? Simple is, the poet prays to God to strike his heart so that his poverty may be removed, to remove his spiritual poverty. Simple, to remove his spiritual poverty. Spiritual poverty. Second question is, what does the poet want the strength for? He wants strength to bear the joys and sorrows of life. To bear the joys and sorrows of life. Joys and sorrows of life. Third is, how can love be meaningful in one's life? Love can be meaningful to understand the problem of others and can help them in the time of distress. Simple. And can help them in the time of distress. Fourth one is, what should be our attitude toward the poor? We should befriend the poor. Fourth question. We should befriend the poor and should help them from the oppressions of mighty. Oppressions of mighty. Oppressions means cruelty. Oppressions of mighty. Simply. It is simple answer. Mighty. Ty. Fifth question is, what does bad money signify? Bad money signify that he should never flatter the powerful. He should never flatter the insolent and the proud. Short. And the sixth question is, why does the poet want to raise his mind about daily trifles? Trifles means things which have a little value, or things which have least importance. So the poet requests God to uplift his mind so that he may not be disturbed by the daily issues. Trifles means issues. Daily issues. It is sixth. It is seventh question is, why does the poet ask for strength to surrender his? The poet prays to God to give him strength so that he will gladly and willingly surrender himself before the God's will. Simple. It is one more language work is, now it has language work. Language work is one question. Give me the strength never disown the poor. In this line, the word disown is the opposite of own. We have to make other words. Like this. It is own. Its opposite is, or negative is, own, disown. Own means to accept, disown means to reject. Grace, disgrace. Like, dislike. Appoint, disappoint. Obey, disobey. Honest, dishonest. So many words can be added to it. It is one more question, that is, when a poet repeats certain words in a poem, it is called repetition. Read the poem and find the expressions that have been repeated in the poem. The words which the poet has used in the poem repeatedly. These are only 3 words. One word is strike. Strike has been used in the poem 2 times. Give me. Students, give me. It has been used in the poem 5 times. And strength. Strength has been used in the poem for 6 times. Understand? Now, one more question is, the author has written here, that is, write a short note on Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore was a great poet and a scholar. Simply, he was born in 1800. He was born in 1861 and died in 1941. He was awarded Nobel Prize in 1913 in literature. He was a great personality. He began to write poetry at the age of 17. Like this way, you have to add some more sentence to it. Hope that you might have understood all these questions, and you might have written down all these questions in a proper way and in a suitable manner. And I advise you people to learn all these questions by heart. Nowadays you are at home, indoor, because of the outbreak of this COVID-19. So wish you all the best.